Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Coffee Stout by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Chico, California, 6.2% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. A few weeks ago, I did some beer reviews on coffees that tasted like beer and black coffee blended together. This is slightly in that same category. It's a very strong black coffee taste you're getting with the beer. But there is it does have a leg up on those other ones just because there is a slight sweetness to it, but a very, very slight sweetness to it. Nothing that will go above making this beer any better than what it is, but I'll give them credit in comparison to those other beers that there is a slight sweetness that will separate itself, and I just don't think it's enough to make this beer good, in my opinion. This is just another beer. It's another stout that I think it's really trying to separate itself from those other stout beers that do the coffee and chocolate and vanilla flavors, but are extremely sweet. Whereas, again, I think these guys were trying to go along the lines of, let's not make it a sweet beer, let's just make it a coffee flavored beer. And they did just that. They made a coffee flavored beer. To me, I'm not a fan of the black coffee and beer mixed together. I'm not saying that there isn't a market for this. These guys, Sierra Nevada, seem to make it blend and mesh a little bit better. And with the ever so slight amount of sweetness that they infused in the beer, it makes it a little bit more enjoyable. But this is just another beer that I'm not probably ever going to go back to. If you are a black coffee drinker and a beer drinker and prefer something like this, this is up your alley. It's not going to be sweet to the point where you're not going to like it. You kind of have to really find it. But for somebody that does like the sweet coffee or sweet chocolate or sweet stouts, this isn't gonna be enjoyable for them either. So to find a market for something that this beer is made for might be slightly difficult. My drinkability on this, I would see 1. Again, it's not something I enjoy. I would see, if I did drink something like this, it would be around a fire in the winter, like super cold month. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this a 4, only because there was a little bit more sweet, or I should say any sweetness compared to those other beers that I tried that were just coffee and beer. But there wasn't enough to bring me back. But I appreciate what they're trying to do. I just haven't found that group or that audience that enjoys this kind of stuff yet for me to actually interact with and get their opinions and get their feedback. So that's why I'll give it a 4. But again, that's Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Coffee Stout, 6.2% alcohol. Hey guys, if you like that, why don't you head on over to my YouTube channel where I do more beer reviews, where I do all the drinking and you do all the listening and judging. I don't know how that's fair, but you're welcome.